EA Sports. It's in the game.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Yaya Toure. Walker. Toure. Hamšík. Schweinsteiger. And can they make one of these passes count? Well, it's one pass after another. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Torres. Can he put them in front? And a goal! To open the scoring, a very bright start to this one.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So France get the ball rolling once more. We're about to find out how they're going to react to the setback. Rui Costa. And on to Lizarazu. Now, Rui Costa. Good move in the making from France. But the danger averted for now. Nico Williams. Good technique displayed. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Toure. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. Hamšík. Well, it really wasn't a great effort, was it? Nico Williams. Can he take the chance? Well, half-time coming up shortly and the home side on top. Stuart, interested to get your critique.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Well, no stopping him. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Can they stop it going in? Textbook defending inside the box. Oh, it's a penalty, in the opinion of the referee. And maybe they'll be able to level this up. Might it be Mbappe? And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Maicon. Costa. And the ball with Pedro Gonçalves. Must take the lead here. And still danger here. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Maicon. William Saliba. Pedro Gonçalves. Well, relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Mbappe. Nico Williams. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Williams. Salah. So a throw in here. And into the last 20 minutes. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw in. William Saliba. From one side of the pitch to the other. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Gianfranco Zola. Well, a long-range efforts, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Nico Williams. Williams. Fernando Torres. So much focus within the team and completely focused on winning the game now. Pedro Gonçalves. Blanc. 3 minutes of added time here. Schweinsteiger. Williams. And in with a real chance. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side...
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. What might we see today, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Giving the ball away. Hamsik. Can they cover up? And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it drops straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Nico Williams. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Fernando Torres. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Well, he saw the situation developing. Must be! And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Williams. Torres now. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can he put it away? And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Yaya Toure. Fernando Torres. Torres, could be. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Torres. Is it going to be? Oh, he's lost possession. Nico Williams. Torres, is it going to be? Really committed defending. Can he put it in? Well, not away properly. Torres. Torres. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here it is again, and when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that, it's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Beckham. And into the last 20 minutes. Hamsik. Hamsik. Still could be dangerous. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop, and then the reaction.
Beckham. Torres now. Well, did well to win the ball back. Cantona. Now with Ballack. Vidic averting the danger. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, what can you say about this performance?
And in with a real chance. And in range. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company in the commentary box today is, of course, Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Toure. Well, he's certainly not alone. He must finish! Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Lloris. Jude Bellingham. Ronaldo. The ball with James Ward-Prowse. Charlton. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ward-Prowse. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Ward-Prowse. Manchester United unable to hold on to the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And on to Charlton. Cristiano Ronaldo. Charlton. And the keeper there to deal with it. And he did what he had to do defensively. Nico Williams. Ward-Prowse. Pedro Gonçalves. Now with Bellingham. Now with Beckham. Charlton. Crossing possibilities. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. And he clears the danger. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And in the right position to read it. Schweinsteiger. The story so far is one of failure in possession. Pedro Gonçalves. Well, the defenders know they need... And he's in! Well, just couldn't quite control the header, and a disappointing effort in the end. "30 minutes to go then. Well, nicely cut out. Hamšík. Fernando Torres. Ronaldo. David Beckham. And the ball with Pedro Gonçalves. Plenty of support here. Ward-Prowse. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Cleared away comprehensively. No time, just real chance. And it's got to be. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, just look at this. He keeps his composure and he almost passes it into the back of the net. That's a very good goal.
And time for the change now. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Fernando Torres. Real chance. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. This could be it! And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Theo Hernandez. And on to Toure. Williams. And he takes it away. Hamsik so masterful when on the ball. But what will he do next? Couldn't grab hold of it. Oh, disappointing clearance. Well, mopping up defensively. Now with Vidic. Nico Williams. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Well, he didn't really trouble the keeper. To be fair, the angle was tight.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right option. It was always going to be difficult to score from there.
Romero. Paredes. Here's Alvarez. Hamsik. Fernando Torres. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Rodrigo de Paul. On to Messi. Dybala. He might elect to link up Dybala. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Fernando Torres. Williams. That's useful play. Could be! Quite simply, an opportunity wasted. Easy for the keeper. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. Tagliafico. It's with Paredes. Vidic. It's with Hamšík. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. Substitution then, let's see how it affects the match. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Fernando Torres. Throw-ins given. Williams. Hamšík. Well, high-quality defending. Torres. De Paul. Messi. Here's Alvarez. It's with Dybala. Well, we're into the final half hour. Well, it still could be dangerous. De Paul. Messi. And possession ceded by Argentina. Dybala. Really vital interception here. No nonsense clearance. And the substitution will occur now. Paredes. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? And well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And still danger here. So a throw in here. Toure. Theo Hernandez. Careless in possession. Level pegging, but can they change that? And that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report, defences on top. And Stuart, as ever, interested to get your take.
Well, Derek, I think it was a good tactical battle. There was a lot of endeavour, some good defending, but not enough attacking quality, and that's why we didn't get any goals.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. And well positioned to clear. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Dembele. Good tackle, take it away. Fernando Torres. Dembele. Osimhen. Fernando Torres. Jamal Musiala. Dembele. Osimhen. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Theo Hernandez. Williams. Yaya Toure. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Oh, surely. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Victor Osimhen. Maximilian Mittelstädt. And they need to get tighter here. Schweinsteiger. Fernando Torres. Williams. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Must take the lead here. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Gerrard. Casemiro. Eden Hazard. Victor Osimhen. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Went in strongly to win the ball. Williams. Torres now. Schweinsteiger. Steven Gerrard. And great work to confuse the defender. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. Theo Hernandez. Williams. Well, making considerable progress with the ball, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Fernando Torres. Hamšík. Yaya Toure. Schweinsteiger. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. And time for the change now. Yaya Toure. Very quick thinking there. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Toure. Osimhen.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so.
Can he put them in front? Still alive. Vidic averting the danger. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And with that, the referee brings this match to an end. Both sides had their moments over the course of the 90 minutes, but it finishes in a stalemate. Stuart, what did you make of it all?
Well, yes, Derek, probably not the best game. I don't think either team played to their full potential. The final ball was often lacking, and the chances they did create, they were unable to take advantage of. A bit disappointing, really, as I was expecting more.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Marek Hamšík. Schweinsteiger. Is this the moment? And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here it is again. And what a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Raul. Salah. Raul on the ball. And on to Beckham. And support available. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Fernando Torres. Torres now. Oh, he's through here. Oh, he saved it well. No keeper will mind that sort of corner. Bobby Moore. Now with Stam. And on to Cordoba. And on to Beckham. Lothar Matthäus. Socrates. Salah. Socrates. Salah. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Salah. Nico Williams. Williams. And in with a real chance. Oh no! Couldn't beat the goalkeeper. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Yaya Toure. On to Hamšík. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Oh, he's hit that really well, off the top of the bar.
Well, when he hits this, he thinks he's scored. Almost the perfect free kick. Just look at his reaction.
So the ball rolling again, second half underway. Will Real be able to up their game? Mo Salah. Matthäus. Salah. Raul. Beckham. Raul. Rivaldo. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Hamšík. Fernando Torres. Really good challenge. "30 minutes left for play. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. A Real corner then. Can they get themselves back into the game? And clears the danger. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Oh, disappointing clearance. Marek Hamšík. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Hamšík. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Surely! Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And more averting the danger. Walker. Fernando Torres. Raul. 5 minutes left.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
He's in with a chance. Couldn't quite hang on. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And Hamšík recovering possession. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Fernando Torres. And he's broken free. Well, that's a moment he'd like to airbrush from history. Not a good attempt.
Well, lots of power, but no control whatsoever. That's a real waste.
Rafinha. Struggling to keep the ball. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Rafinha. Marek Hamšík. Drogba has it. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Fernando Torres. Rafinha. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Williams. A glorious chance. Oh, good work by the keeper. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Ferreira. And the right place to cut out the pass. Now relying very much on their passing get for the lead here. Three minutes of added time here. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Vinicius Junior. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Second half underway, with Real looking to build upon a positive first half showing. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Scott McTominay. Vitor Ferreira. Vinicius. Hamšík. Fernando Torres. Torres now. Williams. And Real come away with it. Rafinha. Nemanja Vidic. Williams. Well, spot on with that challenge. Didier Drogba. It has to be. It's opened up for him. Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. Didier Drogba. Schweinsteiger. Williams. Fernando Torres. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Torres now. And Real with the ball again. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Hamšík. Touré. Torres now. Surely. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Well, time is against them. They have work to do. This could be the equaliser. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Scott McTominay. And Vidic comes away with it. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances, could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players, players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Vidic. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And he might be through here. Williams. Torres now. Yaya Touré. Manchester United recovering possession well. Eden Hazard. Cleared away comprehensively. And over the byline, goal kick coming up. Walker. Nemanja Vidic. Theo Hernandez. Williams. Now with Touré. Now with Hamšík. Hamšík. Now the keeper completely untroubled. Fernandes. Solskjaer. Eden Hazard. Solskjaer. Theo Hernandez. Torres now. Williams. Marek Hamšík. Nico Williams. And given away. And great work to confuse the defender. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Salah. And taken away from Salah. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, the defender, can they forge ahead? In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
Action underway once more. Let's see if United have the wherewithal to square the game. Yaya Toure. Good-looking sequence. Oh, big chance! And not cleared away properly. Well, not the best clearance. Threat over for now, it seems. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Fernandes. Perfect challenge. United doing well to regain possession. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. 20 minutes remaining. Theo Hernandez. Fernando Torres. Theo Hernandez now. Salah. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. So a personnel change then. David Beckham. Salah.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
This could finish it. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Williams. Must be. And a goal. They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
So 2-0 now. Eden Hazard. Fernandes. On to Fernandes. Just wanted to get it out of there. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Plenty of support here. But nothing comes of it. Rafinha. Theo Hernandez. Nico Williams. On to Hamšík. Williams. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Hamšík. And possibilities here. And that will be a corner. Now that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Wasn't a great piece of passing. Laurent Blanc. Walker. Hamšík. Clean challenge. Could be. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Oh, he's given the ball away. And Buffon has it now. Rafinha. Paul Scholes. Kaká. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Blanc. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Lukaku. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Scholes. Rafinha. Romelu Lukaku now. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Yaya Toure. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Torres now. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. A very good tackle. David Neres. Lukaku. Carlos Tevez. Well, great read there to intercept. And up there towards Lukaku. Chances on. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Well, nearly shaving the post with that header. Yaya Toure. Walker.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
On the attack in the closing phase. Foul there. Free kick awarded. And the keeper takes charge in dealing with the free kick. Fernando Torres. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. David Neres. Lukaku. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost